Hello everybody, it is Kenna and welcome back to the channel. I'm very happy to have you and I have missed you. This week we are going to be going over my top 5 biggest LPS series Icks. These are things about an LPS series that if I see it, I cannot handle it. And I'm going to be brutally honest, so if you cannot take the heat, you're gonna have to get out of my kitchen. Without further ado, let's just get on into it. At number 5, we have genre fishing, and I made up this term myself. What genre fishing means is presenting your series as perhaps a realistic fiction, and then about halfway through, it somehow turns into either like a sci-fi or fantasy type of series that you didn't think it was going to be. I've had this happen to me multiple times, even though it sounds like a rare occurrence. It's happened a lot, and it always really disappoints me because I like to know what I'm getting into, and also because I'm pretty picky. I don't like anything of the fantasy or sci-fi genre. I really only watch realistic fiction series, so whenever someone genre fishes me, it always makes me really annoyed. At number 4, we have the glorification and or misrepresentation of real-world marginalized communities. I've seen this happen on multiple occasions. I don't want to get too into detail on this because I could make a whole video on it, but this is usually whenever you have a series and like every single character is of some marginalized community. So maybe you have one character who is transgender and autistic, and then you have another character who has a substance abuse issue, and then another character who's schizophrenic, and you name it, and the list just keeps going on. But the person who created the series are a part of not a single one of these communities. This is always a really big red flag to me because I feel like if you're going to try and represent an underrepresented community, and we're talking real shit here, like this is a serious big deal, you need to be treading carefully. You can't just slap labels onto characters because you want them to be unique and fun. Because even though your character is just a character, you are representing real people that do exist, and you need to tread very carefully because you are contributing to a huge issue if you are misrepresenting these communities. And I know that you mean well, but please, if you are thinking of doing something like this, I am begging you, do your research. Thank you for your time. I'll get off my soapbox. At number 3, we have main 5 LPS. I do love main 5 LPS. I understand why we're using them, but you know what? I'm gonna be real raw and honest. I'm kind of sick of them. I am ready to see a greyhound as the main character. I am ready to see a bonbon cat as the main character. I am ready to see a Welsh corgi as the main character. I'm ready to see a husky as the main character. I am ready for something new and different that pushes the envelope with molds that we don't typically see. At number 2, we have a completely unrealistic plotline as it relates to the characters. What I mean by this, I'll explain it in an example because it's a little bit difficult to paint the picture for you. Let's say we do have like a typical high school series and we have a main character who is in high school, and throughout the entire plotline, this main character is constantly chasing their side quests. So they're going on dates, they're going to parties, they are talking to people in the hallways at school, they're having arguments in the bathroom, but never in this series at any point do you see the main character sitting down to do their homework. Do you see the character getting in an argument with their parents over their grades, or just other realistic things that make sense for the character? And it always really irks me when this happens because so much of a character's believability is in how realistic their lives are. So if you're writing any series and your character is, for example, a full-time student, keep in mind it goes a long way if there's an episode or two where they're buried in homework and while trying to complete all of their interpersonal side quests, they're plagued by all of this shit that they have to do and they're overwhelmed. That can be a really fun episode idea, actually, and it reminds us that these characters are based in reality and that we can believe in them. And at number 1, I have LPS Popular, but it's got a different title and different characters. This makes me mad in a way that I cannot describe to you using words on this platform. This is very annoying to me. I think I can speak for maybe not all of us, but a good portion when I say that we are a little bit sick of LPS Popular and we are ready for something different. LPS Popular itself is great. It was great for its time and it's still pretty great now. But to be honest, the high school romance, drama type of genre is very oversaturated and I am very much ready to see something different. At the end of the day, this is a very overused trope now and it's not exciting and new to us anymore. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of content, let me know because I'm experimenting a little bit here. If you don't, also let me know because that does help. I appreciate all feedback. I can take the heat and you can be in my kitchen. So please leave a comment. Also, if you liked the video, like it. If you disliked the video, you know what? You dislike it. You do that. That is your right. And if you did like this video, maybe check out some others on my channel and consider subscribing. I am trying to build a community of lovely people here. And please take care of yourselves. If nobody has told you that you're loved this week, I love you. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.